This video will show you how to replace your chassis ground straps, serpentine belt, idler, and tensioner on your 2012 Subaru Outback.
Step 1, mate. Jack up your car.
If you're ever wondering why your car is running rough and you've thrown the kitchen sink at everything, from idle air control valves, O2 sensors, seafoam, idle relearn, whatever, might be something as dumb as simple as just replacing your ground strap. This being a Subaru, you've got one on the driver's side here, and then one more on the passenger side over there. They're about $9 a piece at your local auto parts store, and they're easy to replace. It's one of those things that you should be doing while you're in there, even just to check them, just look at them. But evidently, most people don't, and then they wonder why their car runs like garbage despite throwing everything in the kitchen sink at it. Ladies and gentlemen, chime in as well. Which would you prefer? Two 10mm bolts. Use anti-seize, damn it! Something else to note is that this is a steel bolt that's going into an aluminum cylinder head. For the love of God, use some anti-seize. Crying out loud. If not anti-seize, just normal NLGI grade 2 grease. Plenty fine. This is the passenger side. There. Right there. The engine side of it is actually the mount for the wiring loom that keeps your O2 sensor wiring away from hot stuff. I'm going to omit doing this one just because it's going to be a frickin' mess and you're not going to see anything else other than just my armpit. Onto the serpentine belt. Now, if you're so fortunate that your brother-in-law happens to be a Red Seal body guy, book look, not book look. Something to note, this is your idler, your tensioner is this curve right there. You want to loosen this first to get the belt off. To get at your tensioner, that's a 15mm socket. Look at the depth of difference. Alright? Also on the old one, you can see it's getting a little brittle, or if it's missing chunks, or if you see threads, it's time to replace. Typically, you should replace your serpentine belts every 5 years, about the same frequency as you do your battery. Well, let's take a guess. 14mm. Yeah! This is an OE Subaru cart. Has an NSK bearing inside. NSK are one of the better companies. This is a part from Rock Auto. It's not OE Subaru, but it does have the NSK bearing. You can tell the bearings are dry because it should not be freewheeling that much. Anti-seize is your friend. Looking at the new part are 2 screws holding it in. These are 12mm. You've got one at the 12 o'clock position, and you've got one tucked behind power steering. Subaru, brought to you in part by busted knuckles and resentment. I'm going to save you the time, and we're just going to skip to where this bolt's already out. Out with the old and in with the new. Hey guys. It's NSUGS, and we don't work just on BMWs. No, we work on any other Boxer aside from Porsche. That's not true. If someone were to hand me a Boxer, or any Porsche they don't mind this hose we're working on, they were to tell me, do something on it, probably might. Probably would. So long as there's, either, a cold beverage on the other end for me, that'd be appreciated. That really is just the universal currency of, mechanics everywhere is cold beverage on the other end of it. Whew. She's in. That bolt, not so much, is a hassle. But it's this one that's down here underneath the power steering pump. Bit of a hassle. Leave it to your old man to show you how it's done. I spent an hour trying to frickin' fiddle with this thing to get it on. Brace the tensioner against the fan. Frickin' guy.
I could have been a mechanic.
Get in here, would you? What, 2 minutes you spent, if that?
Yeah.
Oh, so humble. Frickin' guy. I swore this was the wrong belt, but evidently, no, it was just 50 years. 50? No, less than that. How old are you? 60? 40
Two.
years.
62.
Okay. And it's done. And I mean, I guess that's why Dad's still here, so that, you know, you can learn from your elders. Here I thought this was the wrong belt, and that it was, you know, this belt specifically from Dayco is made in Italy. I thought, oh, the Italians, ah! No, it is I. It is I that is the faulty. Oh, man.